Good evening. How's everyone doing? Here's another one from HPA Accuracy where we talk about a little bit of everything, mainly things that piss us off, but moreover getting facts correct. Tonight we're going to talk about Charlie Kirk and understanding what they mean by when they say that they can't match the bullet to the rifle. That does not mean that the bullet did not come out of that barrel. And like I've seen a lot of and I just want to say my time as a U.S. Marine has nothing to do with me being an expert gunsmith, a professional rifle builder, a competitive 600 yard and 1,000 yard free recoil bench rest shooter. It has nothing to do with my knowledge of hand loading ammunition for 30 years. And I say that because certain individuals you guys probably know the guy who watched too many fucking episodes of Vikings. That's a Navy SEAL. What the fuck is his Valhalla, whatever? Was out there with doing his little test, which was totally subjective. Shooting at like a deer or a pig spine, whatever the fuck it was. Out there with his black beater on and his fucking protruding gut. And talk about letting yourself go, man. Jeez, do some fucking sit-ups or something. Some crunches. Lose that fucking, because that's embarrassing for a Navy SEAL. That being said, nothing with being in the service makes you the authority or even teaches you any of this stuff. And what he was doing was so subjective. Not only does caliber and range matter, but there's so many variables because you gotta even count temperature, barometric pressure, everything else, especially in the type of bullet that was used, depending on what a bullet's gonna do when it hits bone. Now, I got the three main types of hunting bullets out there are nodular AccuBonds. Then you have monolithics, which are solid copper. Then you have traditional style hunting bullets, like your nodular ballistic tips, Sierra Game King, Sierra Pro Hunter, Spear, Bucktail Spear Points. There's a number of them. Hornady Interlock. And what that means is the traditional style is when they make this bullet, and this has nothing to do with the tip. Tips can be plastic, tips can be lead, tips can be hollow point. It don't fucking matter when it comes to this. But you have this copper jacket, and underneath this copper jacket is a lead core. Now, when they make a traditional style hunting bullet, or even, all match bullets are made this way too, like the ones that I use, and they have their lead core, and they pull the jacket up over the core cold. And both metals are cold when they do this, and they run it through their bullet die. Now, with traditional bullets like that, what tends to happen a lot of times is you get air gaps in between your copper jacket and your lead core. What this can lead to is jacket separation upon impact, especially if you hit a flat bone or a bone. And I'll show you an example here of a buck I killed a few years back with a 270 Win. I shot right in a brisket, coming right at me. And here's what we have. We have lead core and we have the jacket out of it. And what happened in that case was as soon as it hit the brisket, the jacket just kind of went up and just embedded in the underneath the hide. While the lead core, how it's turned and twisted, it actually followed down around the shoulder blade all the way down towards the heart, but it stopped. I still got the deer. It took like 5 minutes to die, which I was surprised. I actually got lucky with that one. That bullet kind of failed, but I got the ammo. We also have armor piercing, which we're not gonna get into that. Can't even get them anymore. And that's why Nosler came out with the AccuBond. Now the AccuBond is, they have both metals extremely hot to almost to their melting point. When they pull that jacket over that core, everything fuses together, and that leads to a bullet retaining most of its weight upon impact. It's going to hit bone or anything, and the jacket's not going to come off. Same with monolithics being solid copper. A jacket can't come off because there is no jacket. So, and Like when that hit Charlie Kirk's bone, and we all saw it from the video, like it hit his chest, his breastplate, and you seen that jacket, which I assume was the jacket part, came up and flew out his neck. I don't know where the core went. The core must have kept going, or maybe it followed up along a bone line. I'm not sure. I can't remember those details. And it's very common that if someone is, they're trying to run ballistics on rifle bullets that killed someone, if they're a traditional style, they often can't match rifle grooves to them because the bullet is just it's so distorted. You can't do that. So that's all they mean when they say that they couldn't match the bullet to the rifle. Tyler Robinson's rifle was there. That kid did this fucking crime. So the people like Candace Owens out there and other motherfuckers that want to, start a conspiracy deal and then try to involve his wife in it like that, that's fucking disgusting. I got like a real issue with that. I don't like it. Candace Owens she's really jumped the shark. That fucking woman. She's out of her goddamn mind. Worse than I am. It's 7:45 p.m. in central Pennsylvania. But I wanted to share that with you so you guys could have the facts from an actual expert, myself, who knows what the fuck they're talking about, who does this for a living. And as always have confidence in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Love yourself. Don't let the actions of other individuals dictate how you feel about yourself. If it was someone you cared about, they were the fucking problem, not you. Just be glad they're gone out of your life. And as always, be kind and courteous to others.